People seem to respect items more when they assemble them on their own, which is known as IKEA effect. Taking your decisions by thinking in a foreign language can help you be more rational. Someone who is born blind has not been found to have schizophrenia. We often think more about a person than a catastrophic event that might happen. By taking study notes in longhand, your brain is able to remember because writing exactly what you study helps you retain better knowledge. It is easier to remember how a story started as well as concluded than its middle. You'll feel more happy spending your money on others and than on yourself. People seem to respect items more when they assemble them on their own, also partially named after the furniture from the renowned store, the IKEA effect. One research claimed that a man, who was named Billy Milligan, had 24 personalities. Money will buy happiness, but only to a certain extent. Retrograde amnesia is a disease where you don't recall much of the injuries. About all colors have a physical wavelength associated with it, but the magenta hue does not. Instead, the brain is actually viewing the color as not green. Almost all colors have a physical wavelength associated with it, but the color magenta doesn't, as your brain is actually interpreting the color as not green. We scream out when we are really happy, and our hypothalamus in our brain can't distinguish the difference between good happiness and sorrow. When we sleep, our spinal fluid flows into the skull beyond the blood vessels of the brain. This reduces brain cell waste, a particular accumulation of amyloid beta protein. The fastest supercomputer in the world takes 24 million watts of power to run, but our brains only need 20 watts and operate over 100,000 times faster. Exercise slows the neurological deterioration in our brains, and increased physical exercise will delay our brains aging by 10 years. Romantic desire is biochemically indistinguishable from serious obsessive-compulsive disorder. Phobias may be memories which are passed down through many ancestors by means of our DNA, according to new studies. Researchers are thinking of adding internet addiction to the general list of psychiatric illnesses. The brain experiences rejection as physical discomfort. We might persuade ourselves that a dull job was enjoyable if we weren't rewarded. Sugar and fat were pretty good stuff to our predecessors. Our brain doesn't think that long-term deadlines are so significant.